Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back, I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though! Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I am Cabotsaurus Rex, and tonight we're going to be having some more whimsical adventures. Yes, we're going to be playing some more Dream Daddy. So, if you're appreciating the moderately more than mediocre content, do me a huge favor. Take the like button and tickle its ribs, and then take the subscribe button and give it a quick peck on the cheek. That being done, let's get started. There we are. Dad Rector's cut. Mwahaha. That sounds awful. Sounds like a terrible medical procedure. But hey, we're gonna continue? Oh. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows off into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down.
Oh.
Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
What? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, am I right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
I don't know.
Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem. Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? But you have a meeting about it? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I always thought Amanda shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo?
Oh.
Yes. Did you ever catch that rye?
Oh.
Yes. Oh. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Haha. Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali this whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. It's never, as a parent, it's never just one thing. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents also have dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pop. Cedaritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We're all fine. It's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Again, as a parent and having once been a teenager, it doesn't matter how many times you say it. As a kid, you never feel that way. And I just bumped my microphone. I apologize. Ugh. I can tell whatever it is. She doesn't want me knowing about it. I heard MRRs are going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same art school? Art school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting, so she stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. It's one of those memes. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Hey.
What? No. Oh, the young lady doth protest too much. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Ugh. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. That's... Oh. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then! Don't forget to floss every day. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart just burns looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. Yeah! We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We have a place near where I live called Bubba Burritos. And that stuff is absolutely delicious and amazing, but one night we went to order there and the teenager behind the counter, or maybe he was early 20s, I don't know. Dude was stoned off his ass. Oh my god. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Hey.
Ugh, these are bad. Very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoyed the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Ugh. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us Utes have already done the joke to death.
Aww.
And what's worse than that, movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up?
Dad.
What? Dad, please.
Oh.
Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store?
Huh?
What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. Hot Topic. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time?
Huh.
Oh, that one! Yup. That is exactly what I was thinking. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda.
All right.
Speech, 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 speech! Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment, not a, that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Saurus Rex had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Sounds about right. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not too much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. Check out the clearance bin for hot deals. That's where I go. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this isn't very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument. Oh no. Over at the cash register, an older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
What?
Listen, I bought this online. The website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it goes.
Oh no.
Hey, Dadtron 5000! Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair! The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. Ugh, that's Damien. He comes in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. What the fuck? Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost got control of the truck. I can't steer them. They're ice roads, damn it. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with this ouch. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you... This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Oh no! Snoring, snoring. Morning, sleepyhead! 5 more minutes. You never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up! Fine. Ugh. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture, not putting. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. This painfully hits home. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Huh?
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? Dads. You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. That does not hit home. I'm actually a fantastic cook. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh! Hey, there's Joseph! I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome! I'm so glad you 2 were here! And you brought veggies! Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi.
Oh.
This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
What?
Come play with us. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to? Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Cabot, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh, God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you 2 enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try to find some food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Ugh. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Oh, they're going to talk about the weather.
Oh.
Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's just bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Oh God, I don't know. Let's start off with Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. Oh, it's definitely an interesting choice. Oh boy, thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Oh, Cabot, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead to Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turned bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such a way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Oh, very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though! Pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? Oh, that it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. You know what? I've been needing to change my last name since I got married. I'm not, my new last name is gonna be Bloodmarch. Or Blood Spatter or something. Jesus Christ. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Do you know how to treat a lady? Christian and Christy. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey. Won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Oh, where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? What? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I have squeezed 4 little... Oh, sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary.
Huh?
Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Jesus Christ. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian. Have I introduced you to Cabot yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Ugh, whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Come Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Ah, make that 2 veggie burgers, please. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous-type people as bloodlappers. That's it! That's my new surname, Bloodlapper! No, wait. That... You know what? No, we're gonna not do that, and we're gonna go back to the drawing board. Dad. Oh, that's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of a goddamn anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Hey.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine?
Oh my.
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. No. Oh, I knew those kids in high school. Oh, this hurts so bad. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian, we'll talk about this later. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick.
Oh.
Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Alright, let's talk. Now that my soul is tattered, let's talk to Robert and Brian. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys! Ah, Cabot, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50 inches in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Cabot, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met briefly.
Oh.
Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does that mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great! Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does he ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no, the ghosts locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God.
Yes.
Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But the trucks don't have emergency escape buttons!
Oh.
Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? She's 10. Jesus Christ. I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like it. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire! Hey! Okay! But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turned my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skimmed the party and finally find him in a corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by your intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Jesus Christ. Oh, kids, am I right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well then, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little playdate for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Good lord. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's try and compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art was created. That was a mouthful. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. What's listening? That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. I mean, you're not wrong, but I think there's no harm in comparing one work of art to another. You could definitely say one painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skill from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse and then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I'm so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returned with, well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Art is dead. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Ugh. We were just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. I've got awful mouthy about it, I'd say. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. Hey. It's all good, man. The cool thing about the art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it, and that's awesome. Oh, just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. Cabot, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly. Oh, seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Hey. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? Haha. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey. Hey, Cabot, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend, and your teacher.
Whoa!
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Ah.
Yep. Still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Great seeing ya! Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
Oh, she's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Hmm?
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Ugh, man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. The barbecue before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned half my yard, too. Hugo walks back. Oh, look at the little puberty mustache. This poor kid. Poor grumpy kid. Hugo walks over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Cabot, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Yep. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing to you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was something. He seems nice. Hugo pushes his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
See, that right there, you can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. My husband did that before he was a dad. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool.
Oh.
I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yep. I will say it. As parents, our job is to make sure our kids grow up to be comfortable, happy, and not assholes. Last one is just as important as the other two. Yeah, you're right, but it's nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Hey.
Oh, don't let us eat up your time, Cabot. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the grace of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen.
Oh.
You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Cabot, but Joseph's known around here for the grillmanship. He's unbelievable.
Dude!
I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey, dude.
Let us keep saying he has a rare quality about him. This hurts. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist?
Oh.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey!
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop! All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison.
Yeah.
All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it was so wild how all of his dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot.
Oh.
Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Y'all, what the fuck is Dad Book? Dad Book? Yes, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmenista and the weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Sounds about right. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I, too, am not on social media that much. Not gonna lie. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive at home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it! And be careful. Yeah. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad. You're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. I don't know. I would do that personally. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. It'll be no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great! See you later! I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. And gets that fucking term paper in. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. It looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. Ugh. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander in the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in case... I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe.
Aww.
Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. It's not like it's going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I was scared. You weren't responding and it was just like when your dad... I have to stop myself from tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. Rude. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. Honestly, just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for... You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Saurus Rex? Team Saurus Rex. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes to me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. She was out past midnight on a school night? I don't care if you're 18. No! No! What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Dad.
Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, was a place where dads could get together and talk about fatherhood. What? Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's set some likes and dislikes. Alright. On a Friday night, you were most likely to... torment my children with dad puns. If you had to take one thing with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A boat, obviously. Turn-ons. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? President of space. What's your favorite movie genre? Laserdisc! No! Old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Trying to geocache, but... Oh, this is a hard one. Geocache but getting hopelessly lost, or arson? I mean, it's pretty easy for me to get hopelessly lost, so let's do that. What do you never leave home without? My cripplingly low self-esteem. Spent a lot of time thinking about. As a parent. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Jesus Christ. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh my. I've got dads, huh? Dad Manda. Hi, Cabot. It's me, your dear old friend from back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Cabot, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Facts? Wait. No. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Huh. And that, my dear friends, is where we are going to leave it. Glorious. Alright. Well, thanks for joining me on more whimsical adventures. We'll be catching up with some dads in our next episode. Remember, you are loved, you are important, and you and your feelings are valid. I'll catch you guys next time.